world where shadows linger just beyond the edges of the everyday, one podcast dares to open the cabinet of the unknown. The Shadow Frequency invites you into a realm of cryptids, conspiracies, hauntings, and mysteries that refuse to stay buried. Each episode, host Matt Wilson and producer Juniper Ravenwood sift through the eerie files of the unexplained, uncovering chilling encounters, listener stories, and whispers from the dark. Step closer, if you dare, and tune in to the Shadow Frequency.
This thing is fighting me tonight. There we go. Okay, what is this? Whoa, Matt, you gotta see these. These photos look like they were taken way down at the bottom of the ocean. Look, right here, it almost looks like a spacecraft.
Whoa, that's not a shipwreck. That's something else.
Yeah. It's round, almost like a flying saucer. How did these end up in here?
With that cabinet, Juniper, I stopped asking how a long time ago.
Huh? Oh, hang on. Here it is, tonight's file. Episode 205, Enigma Beneath the Baltic Depths.
Guess those pictures must have slipped out of this folder.
Oh, yeah, well, if this is what we're covering tonight, I've got chills already.
Then let's not waste another second. Let's dive right in.
You're tuned to the Shadow Frequency, where the veil between the living and the unknown grows thin. Strange whispers, hidden truths, and things best left in the dark await. Hosted by Matt Wilson, produced by Juniper Ravenwood, featuring Chris Beach. Let's step in to the shadows.
Welcome, listeners, to the murky waters of the Shadow Frequency, where the unknown lurks just beyond the veil. I'm Juniper, your guide through the static, and tonight we're diving into a mystery that lies 300 foot below the Baltic Sea. Picture this, a massive, perfectly circular object, silent and ancient, resting on the ocean floor. Is it a relic of a lost civilization, or a visitor from another world, or something far stranger? The Baltic Sea Anomaly has haunted explorers and theorists since its discovery, and tonight, we're plunging into its depths to uncover what secrets it holds. Matt, you ready to navigate these shadowy waters?
Oh, Juniper, you've got my sonar pinging already. Let's dive in and see what's waiting for us down there in the dark.
Brace yourself, listeners. This one's going to send chills up your spine. Over to you, Matt.
Juniper, you've really dug into the file cabinet of the bizarre for this one, and I'm here for it. Let's crack open the case of the Baltic Sea Anomaly, a mystery that's been whispering from the depths since 2011. Picture a team of Swedish treasure hunters, Ocean X, scouring the icy waters between Sweden and Finland. They're chasing rumors of sunken riches when their sonar lights up with something impossible. A massive, perfectly circular formation, 60 meters wide, sitting 300 feet below the surface. It's not a reef, not a rock formation, not anything they've ever seen. It's too precise, too deliberate, like something placed there. The team sends divers down, and what they find only deepens the mystery. The object is smooth, almost polished, with sharp geometric edges that don't belong in nature. There's a stair-like structure leading to a flat top, as if inviting someone, or something, to climb aboard. And then there's the trail, a long gouged path on the seabed stretching hundreds of meters, as if this thing skidded to a stop after hurtling across the ocean floor. The divers describe it as looking like a crashed spacecraft or an ancient temple half buried in the silt of centuries. But it gets weirder. As the divers approach, their equipment starts to fail. Cameras flicker and die, satellite phones go silent, electrical devices refuse to function, as if an unseen force is pushing back, guarding the anomaly's secrets. One diver later said he felt a strange pressure, not just from the water, but something heavier, like the weight of eyes watching from the dark. The surface of the object is etched with grooves and markings, patterns that don't match any known human design. Some say they resemble runes or hieroglyphs. Others insist they're circuitry, like the guts of some ancient machine. Speculation runs wild. Is this a UFO stranded beneath the waves for millennia? A relic from a civilization that vanished before history began? Or could it be something alive, dormant, waiting for the right moment to stir? The Baltic Sea Anomaly doesn't give answers, it only raises questions, each one more unsettling than the last. Whatever it is, it's been down there, silent and untouched, for longer than we can imagine. That's where we'll pause for now, listeners. This thing in the Baltic Sea, it's like a ghost in the water, daring us to come closer. Juniper, what's running through your mind?
Matt, I'm just picturing those divers swimming toward this thing and their gear just shutting off.
Yeah.
It's like it's saying, "You're not welcome here."
Yeah.
Gives me the creeps.
Right. It's like the ocean itself is hiding something. Juniper, take us to the break.
Holy cow, listeners. We're only halfway through the Baltic Sea Anomaly, and I'm already wondering what's really down there in those cold, dark depths. Is it a ship from another world? A forgotten monument? Or something we can't even wrap our heads around? I bet you're all thinking the same thing. What is this thing? We'll dive back in after a quick word from our friend Chris Beach. Then we've got a listener story that's out of this world, literally. Stay tuned.
Thanks, Juniper. And hey, don't forget, if you're enjoying the show, give us a like and subscribe. You can follow the Shadow Frequency on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and of course, all the major podcast directories. Want more? Head over to shadowfrequencypodcast.com, where you'll find every episode, our brand new Shadow blog with companion articles, and our merch store with some eerie cool swag. Plus, we'd love to hear from you. Leave us a voicemail right on the site and let us know where you're listening from. We might feature your message in an upcoming episode. And if you'd like to support the show, you can even buy us a coffee. Every bit helps keep the shadows whispering. Back to you, Juniper.
All right, it's time to spark up the ethereal void transmitter and see what's crackling through the cosmic static. Let's flip the switches here and tune into the frequency. Oh, look at that. An eerie little message just floated in from the shadows.
Message retrieved from the void.
Let's crack it open and hear what our listener has to say. Here's a note from Carla in New Mexico, a loyal listener who's got a story that's given me chills just reading it. She writes, "Hi, Matt and Juniper. My name's Carla from New Mexico, and I've been a huge fan of the Shadow Frequency for a while now. And yet I think I remember another one or two emails from Carla. I usually listen on Pandora when I'm out walking my dog at night, which, funny enough, is when I had my own UFO experience. About 3 years ago, just outside of Roswell, of all places, I saw 3 bright white lights hovering in a perfect triangle above the desert. They made no sound at all and stayed perfectly still for maybe 30 seconds before shooting straight up into the sky, gone in a blink. I still get goosebumps thinking about it. Thanks for keeping the weirdness alive. Your show makes me feel like I'm not the only one out there who's seen something unexplainable. See you in the shadows, Carla in New Mexico." Oh, Carla, Roswell of all places. That's like the UFO capital of the world. Those silent lights in a perfect triangle, I'm getting shivers just imagining it. And yes, you are not the only one that's seen something odd. Keep those stories coming, listeners, and send them to shadowpodcast@protonmail.com. Matt, back to you for the deep dive, pun intended.
All right, listeners, let's plunge back into the Baltic Sea Anomaly, where the water is cold and the questions are colder. We left off with Ocean X's divers facing a massive circular object, its smooth edges and strange markings defying explanation. But there's more to this story, and it only gets stranger. Let's go deeper. The divers who explored the anomaly reported something unsettling. The closer they got, the more they felt wrong. Not just the equipment failures, cameras dying, lights flickering, but a sensation like the water itself was pushing against them, thick with an unnatural energy. One diver claimed he saw faint pulsing lights beneath the silt, like the object was humming with life. Another said the markings on its surface seemed to shift when he wasn't looking directly at them, as if they were alive, rewriting themselves in the gloom. Samples were taken from the object, small fragments chipped away from its surface. Tests showed a mix of metals and compounds not typically found in natural formations, hinting at something constructed, not formed by the sea. Some researchers whispered about advanced alloys, materials that shouldn't exist in anything predating modern technology. Others pointed to the trail on the seabed, that long scar stretching hundreds of meters. They calculated the force it would take to drag something so massive across the ocean floor, a force no known human technology could muster thousands of years ago. Now, let's pause for a moment of reason. Some scientists have suggested this could be a natural formation, a glacial deposit, or volcanic remnant shaped by the sea over millennia. The equipment failures? Maybe just the Baltic's harsh conditions or magnetic interference from iron deposits. But here's the thing. Even those explanations don't fully account for the object's perfect geometry, the stair-like structure, or those eerie markings. And why does every attempt to study it further seem to hit a wall? Equipment malfunctions, funding dries up, expeditions canceled. It's as if something doesn't want us to know. Theories abound. Some say it's a sunken UFO, a craft from a distant world that crashed eons ago, its systems still active, jamming our tech. Others believe it's a remnant of a pre-human civilization, a machine or temple from a race we've forgotten. There's even talk of it being a portal, a gateway to somewhere or somewhen else, guarded by forces we can't comprehend. Whatever it is, the Baltic Sea Anomaly sits there, silent, untouched, daring us to return. But will we? Or will it wait forever, its secrets locked in the crushing dark? That's the Baltic Sea Anomaly, listeners, a riddle wrapped in shadows resting in the deep. I don't know about you, but I'm not sure I'd want to swim out there myself. Juniper, what's your take?
Matt, I'm torn between wanting to know more and never wanting to go near that thing. I mean, shifting markings, pulsing lights, it's like the ocean's hiding a horror movie down there.
Yeah.
But the glacial deposit idea, maybe there's a chance it's just a weird rock, right?
Maybe, Juniper, but the shadows don't give up their secrets that easily. Over to you for the sign-off.
What a dive into the unknown, listeners. The Baltic Sea Anomaly has us all wondering what's really lurking beneath the waves. Is it a visitor from another world, a forgotten relic, or something we're not ready to understand? Thanks for joining us on the Shadow Frequency for episode 205. We love hearing your stories, so keep those eerie encounters coming. You can email us at shadowpodcast@protonmail.com. You can also leave us a voicemail on our website at shadowfrequencypodcast.com. Plus, you can follow us, of course, on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Rumble, Pandora, and all the major podcast platforms. We've also been putting shows on archive.org as well. And hey, don't forget, on our website, you can get access to our 24/7 streaming radio station that streams our episodes. Join us next time as we tune in to another strange case from the edges of reality. Matt, you want to say goodnight?
Good night, listeners. Stay curious and watch the shadows.
Good night, listeners. See you in the shadows.
This episode was produced with a commitment to exploring the unexplained while grounding our discussion in documented discoveries. All interpretations are speculative and intended for entertainment purposes.